Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video about how long do tattoos take. Now, each tattoo varies depending on the artist, skill level, on the piece itself, whether the piece is intricate, the piece is simple, or whatever the case may be, whether it's color, gray wash. Usually, gray wash is a faster process than color, usually. But again, that's just a variable. And that's the thing. Every tattoo is different. You've ever heard the expression, oh, we're all snowflakes and shit. We're all different. Well, every single tattoo is completely different. No matter whom is doing it, depending on that particular artist's skill level and the particular canvas that they are tattooing, because that also is another variable, is the person you're tattooing, because you don't know if that person has A, had a bad day, B, hasn't showered, C, has a really low pain tolerance, and all they can take is 30 minutes, and they're like, dude, I want you to tattoo me from my neck to my knees. Yeah, that's gonna take like 5 minutes, right? Yeah, of course, because I've seen it on TV. That's another variable, because people, and especially with the popularity of these tattoo shows, which again are a great asset for marketing purposes when it comes to the tattoo industry. A lot of my good friends have been on these shows, and it's done wonders for their marketing and for their notoriety, and they fucking deserve it, because most of my friends have been busting their goddamn balls, since the 40s or whatever, to just be a great tattoo artist, and they have. But their skill set doesn't depend on the show itself, but it just sends a message to viewers that, hey, yeah, I want a total back piece, so it's gonna take me 3.5 hours, or it's gonna take me 30 minutes because that's what I see on TV, so that's what's gonna happen. That is not the case, people. And right now, when I'm shooting this video, it is tax season. So what's happening is everyone is hitting me up, everyone is hitting everyone else up, because part of the tax season is the surplus is to get tattooed, which is awesome. It's a great time in the industry right now for people who want to get tattooed, and I encourage it. But what I am saying is, please stop messaging me, sending me emails about, hey, I want an entire back piece. I have 32 minutes to get it done. Do you think you could do that for me? Oh, you silly fucks. That's not how it works, buddy. That's not how it works, ever. Hey, if you want something quality, meaning if you want a tattoo that's going to turn heads, a tattoo that you're going to look at, or show that is going to be, awe-inspiring, a tattoo that people will be like, oh my god, that's amazing, I want to take that shit out of my dick. If you want that, if that's something that you want, then it's a commitment. And I know, that's a hell of a word. That's a hell of a word, commitment. I'll let you guys simmer on that for a second. That's my phone going off, but whatever. So, commitment. It's the ability to stick to something and follow through. That's what these big, huge pieces are. You see somebody with a back piece, not only do you know that they've withstood the pain, but they've also made the commitment, not only to themselves. What the fuck? See what I'm talking about? I'm not even going to edit this because, people have been blowing me up. That's what's been happening. Perfect example. People have been hitting me up for fucking tattoos. And they want huge pieces for, a 30-minute time span. Like, that's just bullshit. But anyway, I'm digressing. If you want a huge piece and you want it done correctly, then it's a commitment. It's a commitment not only to your artist, but it's a commitment to yourself and to your art. Because remember, most people think, hey, this tattoo guy is only trying to take my money. Sure, if it's a tattoo guy that is, in a garage and he's doing tattoos for $5, a bag of pot and a cup of coffee, fine, I understand he's trying to maybe take your money. Or even then, there's other people that will try to take your money. But if you see that it's a tattoo artist, that it's someone who paints, sculpts, someone who has their own place of business, someone who dedicates their entire being, their entire soul to this career, this life path, if you see that that's who they are, then you should know that this commitment means more to them than it does to you. Yeah, it's on your skin, and yes, you're taking the pain for it, but trust me, the amount of insanity that goes through the mind when a person is considering getting a huge piece for the benefit of not only yourself, but of the actual art form itself. It's daunting. It's daunting. It's you sit there and you sketch and you draw and you're like, no, this is not going to work. And then you show the sketch to the client. The client's like, oh, dude, I love this, but how about you add this? And then you try to incorporate. It's almost like making a baby, like making a beautiful art baby. It's like two people coming together to meet this idea in the middle and then watch it flourish. Well, that flourishing part, that's the artist's job, to make sure it flourishes, that you have the contrast, the hues, the values, the tones, that it goes with the particular body part that it's actually going to be adorned on. You know, it's more than what you might think, and a lot goes into it. And I don't take offense to many things. I really don't. I'm pretty thick-skinned. I mean, I'm brown, so I've had to deal with a lot of racial things growing up. I'm not black, but, you know, I'm Dominican, but still, you know, brown, Hispanic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, so I'm pretty thick-skinned, but the thing that really gets to me is just when people expect you to have an entire fucking mosaic done in like 35 seconds. It's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, finish my sleeve. I got like $20. Oh, man. Oh, man. Longitude 2.56, latitude 3.58. That's where you will find a very hefty, thick bag of dicks. Suck all of them. And once they're done coming, I'll give you some more coordinates for another one. Because that is bullshit. You're not going to fucking come to me and tell me, hey, bro, I want you to tattoo my entire back. I have $16 and some gum. Go for it. And can you be also done in, like, you know, 25 minutes? I'm on break from work, so that would be great. That would be fantastic. Cool. You know, I don't go to Burger King, you know, and tell you how to do your job. I don't knock the dicks out of your mouth and tell you, you know, hey, do your job quicker. I don't do that, so don't come to me or any other tattoo artist for that matter. It's not just a personal thing. I'm not making this personal. I just want you to know that not only is it rude, but it's completely insane to expect a certain level of quality from an artist and a certain level of just execution in general when it comes to the process, because again, it's a process. You know, it's something that takes time. The artist has to sketch. They have to go ahead and give you the first idea, and then you have to agree or disagree. Sometimes disagreeing actually gets us to the point faster, because if I know what you don't want, that leaves me another field of things that you do want, which are equally awesome and motivate myself and my fellow colleagues to do the job that you want, and that's amazing. You know, and I really, really want to stress the fact that when you see a tattoo and it's completely done and you're like, wow, especially for those tattoo collectors that go to conventions and they see these pieces that are like 15, 20, 30, 40 hours in the game, and these pieces are breathtaking. I want to say thank you so much. Not only for helping push forth the industry in a direction that is completely fruitful and amazing, I want to say thank you for being patient and being in sync with the actual process. Because I'm very grateful for people like yourself. You know who you are. Art collectors, tattoo collectors. They're amazing people. So I want to say thank you. I don't want to make this video all about being bitter, or I'm not bitter, but just anger. But I just really wanted to stress the fact that if you want quality, then you have to be able to afford the time. See, I'm not saying afford as in money, because the money can be figured out between you and your artist. That's another thing. Tattoo artists are people, and they're awesome people. They're, in my opinion, some of the best people in the world, because they will work with you. Some of them will barter. Some of them will take the time and get to know. Man, one of my favorite tattoo artists was one of my first tattoo artists, and we're still great friends. And she's like, she was a mentor very early in my career. And some of the people that I look up to right now are some of the best fucking people in the world. you know, and I've seen them do astronomically great things to meet their clients halfway. So it's not like you're getting tattooed by some dickbag. You have some quality people, some very positive people too, who are awesome, that want to help you get the idea that you want to life. They want to see this thing that you have in your mind. You're like, dude, I want a unicorn, kitty cat, butterfly spewing flames with ninja stars, holding a machine gun while JFK rides it, bro. And underneath, I wanted to say #Rawsome. And then you have this beautiful mind who just sits there and meticulously dwells over it like a mastermind, just creating this beautiful piece of artwork for you. And you shouldn't be so inconsiderate to just say, hey, finish this in this amount of time. In my opinion, just give your artist the time, talk to them. They're very understanding, and they're going to be very awesome to work with. I've met a lot of tattoo artists, you know, going from convention to convention, and I met a lot of people, collectors, and I've just met a lot, sorry about that, and I've met a lot of people that just legitimately want the best work available, and they know that it takes time. But for those who don't, I'll post some examples. I'll post some on this video. Well, maybe not on this video, but if you have any questions, just I'll put in the description where you can ask for pictures of tattoos and how long they take. But there's tattoos, it doesn't matter the size, it's about the intricacy that goes into the design itself. It's like, let's say you want an apple, a photorealistic apple. Man, that apple might take 9 hours, and it might be the size of, I don't know, your fist. But if this takes 9 hours, and it's always going to be with you forever, don't you think that it's worth it? You know? And I'm not putting worth on monetary. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about worth the time, the commitment, and the investment in your artist. Don't you think? I want to hear your opinions. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you like the video, go ahead and comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. And a new video coming out next week, you guys. So, peace.